Hi, Abby. What? What side? Just about ready to get going here this morning. We are playing the Brainerd Warriors.
Welcome to Fargo Park Sports Arena and the Spur International Hockey Tournament. Thank you for joining us this morning for the Spur International Face-Off between your visiting team Brainerd and your home team Des Moines. Let's play hockey. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to join here inside. And we're watching the Brainerd Warriors. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's get ready.
Starting in goal will be Cora. On D will be Henry and Alex. Easton will take the draw with Paxton and Bo on the wings. And we're underway. Brainerd wins the face-off, takes it in, gets it in over the line, picked up there nicely by Easton. Comes along the near wall, comes back out through neutral, picked up by Brainerd. They got to get back on sides, they do. They send it back in. It's played all the way into the far corner. Chased down there by Alex. Picked up behind the net there by Bo. Bo pops the boards, tries to get it out of the zone, can't quite clear it. Goes all the way back in. Henry chases in after it. Henry with it along the near wall. Tries to get it up to Paxton. Can't quite get it there. Brainerd intercepts. Shoots it towards the goal. Fired on net. Saved by Cora. Defensive zone faceoff upcoming. Atlas on the draw with Charlie and Shale on the wing. Fipsy and Miles on D. Faceoff taken by Brainerd. Pushed back in the zone, picked up behind the net by Miles. Brainerd intercepts. Comes right out front into the slot. Nobody there for Brainerd. Goes all the way to the far point. Picked up behind the net by Charlie. He pushes it along, picked up by Atlas. Comes back out to the point. Back around. Picked up on the far wall by Brainerd. Shale's there to chase it down. Comes back out through neutral. Atlas hustles after it. can't quite get it away from the Brainerd player. Charlie and Shale there to try to break up the play through neutral. They get it back in. Shot on goal, saved by Cora. Cleared out of the zone by Miles. Brainerd player hustles down all the way, but it won't be icing. Picked up out front by Shale. Can't quite get a shot away. Comes back up through neutral. Brainerd comes in, takes a shot on goal. Good save, and it flutters in for Brainerd. Face off here by Kale. Puck is down, picked up by Brainerd. Sent back in. Will hustles in after it. Brainerd fires it around. Played along the near wall by Zane and Kale. Brainerd hustles out of the zone. 2-on-2 at the line. 3-on-2 now. Simon with the nice play to poke it into the corner. Can't quite get a shot away. Brainerd picks it back up. Simon intercepts. Can't quite get it out of the zone. Kale and Simon collide there. They get back up. Picked up behind the net by Zane. He flips it out of the zone. It's offsides. They get back on sides through neutral. Pushed back in by Simon. Can't quite get it into the zone. Zane with it there back on D. Comes back out through. Back in the high slot. Pushed into the corner by Simon. Pushed again up but not quite out of the zone. Bounces off Kale. Goes back behind the net. Picked up by Zane. He backhands it to Simon. Goes up the far wall. Picked back up by Zane. He pushes it along the near wall. They're push it up and out of the zone. It'll go all the way down, but it won't be icing. Hustled on there by Will. Kale takes a poke at it. Zane with it again, gets it back through neutral. Kale with it, they're on sides. He needs a couple helpers. And Kale's going to go to the box for a penalty for a rough or a something. He pops it up the wall. Can't quite get it out of the zone. Comes back out through neutral. Brainerd regroups. They're on sides at the line. They fire it in. Broken up there nicely by Easton. Comes all the way back down. This will not be far enough for icing. No, they wave it off. Picked up by Brainerd. They've got a nice breakup. 2 passes and they're out of their own zone. Comes back in. Brainerd picks it up. Makes a nice move at the line. Brainerd player left all alone on the side of the net, but they can't quite bury it. Goes back behind the net. Comes back out front. Brainerd player misplays it just a bit. Pestered there by Alex, but he can't quite pop it out of the zone. Goes back around. Picked up behind the net by Easton. Pops back out front. Cora with it there. Comes out to the side. Power plays over. Back to full strength. Minor penalty for roughing has been assessed to Brainerd. Sends it over to his other player. Atlas tries to get it back on net. Picked up by Charlie. And we're going to go right back to 4-on-4 hockey. Shale's been called for a minor penalty for a strip. 6-3. One back by Brainerd. Fired on that. Glove saved by Cora. Defensive zone face-off upcoming here. Atlas on the draw. with Fipsy and Miles back on D and Charlie on the wing. Face-off won by Brainerd. They take a shot. Goes off of Miles. Doesn't quite clear the zone. Picked up by Charlie. Now it does come out of the zone. Atlas picks it up. Comes right back in by Brainerd. Pushed into the corner by Miles. Ooh, squirts free to Brainerd. They take a shot. Right on net. Goes behind the net. Picked up by Atlas. Tries to make a move. Can't quite make a move to get it out of the zone. Brainerd maintains possession in the offensive zone. 5 seconds left in the penalty to Brainerd. They'll go on the power play for 15 seconds. Charlie back behind the net. Pops. Nobody seems to want the puck right now. Not sure what's going on here. Atlas hustles after it. Shale takes a whack at it. Now it comes out through neutral. Shale hustles in after it, but he's got to get back on sides because the puck's out at neutral. Charlie with it. We caught him in a change. If he takes a shot, he's got an open. It's right there. Saved by the goalie. And we got to stop it. 4:06 left in the first period. Hale on the draw. Wins it over to Will. Simon picks it up. Fires it back behind the net. Will hustles down to get it. Comes back up to the point. Picked up by Simon. He takes a whack at it. Comes across to Zane. Picked up by Zane. He takes a shot towards the net. It's blocked down by Brainerd. Picked up in the corner by Brainerd. They fire it back around their own net. Comes all the way around. Zane's there to knock it back in. Makes a nice play to get it towards the net. Takes another whack at it. Comes right out front. And it goes back behind the net. 3:32 left in the first period. Simon with it. Gets it back over to Carson. Picked up by Brainerd. Met there by Zane. Zane with a nice defensive play. That might have been offside, but they didn't call it. Comes all the way back down. Brainerd. Brainerd took a shot, and it was blocked down by Cora. 3:13 left in the first period. Picked up through neutral by Carson. Play back in by Brainerd. I think we're back with sound. Don't know what the issue was there, but we should be good. Back through neutral, picked up by Kale. Players got to wait till we get onside. Knocked away nicely there by Brainerd. Kale picks it back up. Played into the zone. Comes back up the near wall. Comes back to Kale. Can't quite get a shot away. A lot of traffic out front. Picked up by Simon. Plays it across to Zane. Zane fires it towards the net. Goes just wide. Knocked down by a Brainerd player. Picked up again behind the net by Brainerd. Carson hustles after it. Comes back out through neutral. Brainerd 3-on-2 at the line. Simon hustles back. Kale pops it up the boards. Comes back through neutral. Played all the way down by Kale. He's got Will breaking towards the net if he gets it to him. 2-on-0. Takes a shot, and he scores! Scoring for Des Moines, number 91, Kale Sherwood. We are all tied. Face off won by Brainerd. They put it back in the zone. Hustled down there by Alex.
Kale Sherwood unassisted.
Brainerd tries to center it. Intercepted there nicely by Henry. Comes back to neutral. Easton hustles down. That goal seems to have woken up the crowd. No penalty on the play behind the net. Comes right back out to Pax. Play back through. Top of the zone. Pushed back into the far corner by Brainerd. Intercepted there by Paxton. He gets it over to Bo. Bo had a nice look at the net, but couldn't quite get the shot away. Pushed behind the net. Comes back out. Up through neutral. Henry knocked down on the play. Easton and Alex hustle down after it, but they are in offsides.
Let's go, boys!
Puck is down, picked up by Brainerd. Played along the near wall. We got to pressure him. We do. He sends it over to his D partner. Brainerd picks it up, gets it back over the red line. They're in on sides at the line. Played down nicely there by Charlie to break up the play. Atlas there on the far side. Comes right down the slot. Pushed away by Cora. They keep whacking at it. We got to clear it out. We do. Pop the boards. Up. And we can't quite get it out of the zone yet. Pushed back behind by Charlie. He skates it up along the far wall. Picked back up by Brainerd. They send it right back in. Brainerd takes a shot from the point. Miles with it. Should have made the play to go outside with it instead of going right back up the middle. We might have cleared the zone there. Comes right back in for Brainerd. Charlie with it. Mishandles it. Comes back through neutral. He picks it back up. Presses him down. Atlas on the far wall. 3-on-2 at the line. They're onside again. We got caught. And Cora saves us yet again. Puck is down, picked up by Brainerd. They fire it right on net. Saved down there by Cora. 7:30 left in the second period. Puck is down, picked up by Brainerd. They go D to D. Intercepted there nicely by Will. Puck played along the near wall. Hustled down there by Zane. Zane hops up in the play. Simon hustles back after it. Comes back behind the net. Brainerd player there with Simon and Carson along the far wall. Shot on goal. Pushed aside by Cora. Comes back around all the way down. That should not, it's not icing. They wave it off. Comes all the way back down into the zone. Hustled down there by Will. He intercepts behind the net. Comes back around to the near corner. Picked up. Comes back through neutral. Picked up by Simon. Takes a swat at it. Gets it back in. It's Carolyn Carson. Over to Will. Will with it, but he can't quite get the shot away. Collision behind the net. Two Brainerd players go down. Will's back up. Comes back around. Brainerd player runs into his own. They get it back. Skate behind the net. They pop it up the boards. Goes all the way down. And that'll be icing. 6 minutes left in the second period.
Just like these young athletes, they know the value of teamwork and excellence. This is one of our locations we've been more supply.com.
Easton on the draw. Fired on net. Knocked down by Brainerd. They get it back through neutral. Comes all the way out to Henry. Takes a whack at it. Can't quite get it back in. Brainerd gets possession of it. They take it in. Bo streaking back down the slot to help out. Comes back behind to Henry. Comes all the way around. Bo hustles down to get it. Comes back to Alex. He takes a whack at it and they clear the zone. Bo hustles down. Brainerd plays it behind their net. Intercepted there by Paxton. Comes over to Easton. Easton to Bo. Oh, they had a great one-timer, but he couldn't get control of it in time to get the shot away. Comes all the way back down, picked up by Henry. Played along the near wall. Poked at it by Easton. He gets it up and out of the zone. He had Paxton breaking towards the middle. Easton with it again. Easton makes a nice move. Takes a shot. Takes out. Oh, great scoring chance. Can't quite bury it. Comes back out. Brainerd's got it. Still in their own zone. Comes out through neutral. Whacked out there by Henry. We get back on sides. We do. Easton fires into the near corner. Bo with it. Brainerd plays it. Intercepted there. Picked up by Alex. He fires it back down. Comes back around all the way to the far wall where we can't maintain possession in the zone. Comes back out through neutral. Alex gets over there in time. Back over to Paxton. Paxton can't quite get it deep enough. Intercepted. Comes back through neutral. It's 3-on-1 at the line. Alex there. Cora with the glove save. Defensive zone face-off upcoming. 3:46 left in the second period. Atlas on the draw with Charlie and Chael and Miles and Fipsy on D. Comes back up, picked up by Atlas. He plays it along the near wall, gets it up and out of the zone, gets it over to Chael. Chael with it, loses the possession momentarily. He's taken out on the play. Doesn't get a shot away, but there's a penalty upcoming on Brainerd. It'll be a minor penalty, I believe, for tripping. Or a hook. For a trip. 3:30 left in the first period. And Brainerd switching goalies.
Come on, Bucs, pressure! Be ready, defense! Go, Bobby!
Puck is down, picked up by Atlas. Played back into the corner. Comes back up to Miles. He takes a shot on, gets it back in. Over to Chael. Played back behind. Charlie along with the far wall. Tries to center it. Intercepted there by Brainerd.
Number 41, Sawyer. 1 minute for tripping.
Miles with it. Gets it back. Charlie with a nice stick lift there to get it back in. Good pressure here on the power play. Take a couple whacks at it. Chael's knocked out on the play. No penalty upcoming, but Atlas scores. Scoring for Des Moines, number 12, Atlas Coleman. Could have been another penalty assessed there, but they didn't call it. Chael was knocked down out front.
Let's go, Bucs!
Puck is down, picked up by Simon. 2:46 left in the second.
Des Moines goal scorer number 12, Atlas Coleman. Number 14, Chael.
Shoot it!
On net goes wide. Chael with it again, picked up there by Brainerd. They intercept, comes back through neutral. Will with it, played along the far wall. Carson takes a whack at it, can't quite poke it away, comes back in the defensive zone. 2 minutes and 11 seconds left in the second period. Simon with it, gets it over to Will. Will takes a brief whack at it, gets over to Chael. Comes up through neutral, sends it all the way down. Goalie's going to have to make a play on it, so there will be no icing. Offensive zone faceoff upcoming, 1:54 left in the second period.
Let's go, Bucs!
Puck is down. We're going to do it. Nope, I thought the ref had blown it like we were going to do it again. Okay, hustled down there by Zane. Pushes it along the far wall. Intercepted there by Brainerd. Pushed along by Chael. He hustles down after it. Brainerd player gets back on D. They play it behind their net. We should have been there to intercept it. At least knock him down. Comes back up through neutral. Picked up by Brainerd. Brainerd player can't quite make the play in their skates. Gives our players enough time to catch up. Play back over to Simon. Comes back down, picked up by Zane. He fires it all the way back out through neutral. They got to clear the zone. They do. They fire it right back in. 58 seconds left in the second period.
1 minute!
Comes back, picked up by Chael. Chael with it. Loses the handle briefly, but he picks it back up. He's got Will streaking down. Chael tried to get it to Will, just a little too far, intercepted. Simon hustles down after it. He's taken out on the play. The Brainerd player is taken out of the play. No penalty upcoming. There's a scrum for it in the corner, I should say. 24 seconds left in the second period. Kale with it there. Pushed back and up and out of the zone. Played over by Brainerd. 12 seconds left in the second period. Henry with a nice play to break it up. Comes out through neutral. 5 seconds left in the second period. Played along the far wall. And that'll do it for the second period. You're welcome to commentate too. If you want to be on color. Oh, you yell all you want.
Top tier gear without breaking the ring. You can check out their meeting sweatshirts.
Easton on the draw. One there picked up by Bo. Comes along the far wall. Picked up by Brainerd. Easton with the shot, just goes wide. Fired it back on net. Stick save made there by the goalie for Brainerd. Brainerd picks it up along the far wall. Intercepted by Easton. We can't maintain possession. They got a 3-on-2 developing. We hustle back on D. Squirts free to Brainerd. They fire it over the net. Henry goes down behind the play. Picked up by Brainerd. Picked up in the far corner by Bo. Bo gets it over to Alex with a good defensive play to try to get it out of the zone. Cora glove save. .57 left in this third period. Puck is down. Picked up by Atlas. Atlas gets it up and out of the zone. Played along the near wall. Charlie's there to support. Good play there to try to get it deep. Intercepted by Brainerd. They come back through neutral. Charlie takes a whack at it. Ooh, glove save covered by Cora. Defensive zone face-off upcoming. Atlas on the draw. Puck is down. One by Atlas. Gets it over to Chael. Chael pops it up the boards but can't quite clear the zone. Miles makes a play on it. Goes back behind the net. Atlas is there. Comes back around to Miles. He plays it up the wall. Brainerd player there to keep it back in the zone. Player fires it towards the net. Goes right on net. Saved by Cora.
Let's go, Bucs! Keep the pressure!
Puck is down. One back by Brainerd. Back to the point. They take a shot. Save made by Cora. Picked up by Brainerd. They fire it in towards the net. Goes behind the net and no, it doesn't go behind the net. It goes in. 2-2. 9:46 left in the third period. Kale back on the draw here. Wins it forward. Chased down there by Carson. Comes back out to neutral. They're keeping one guy high, basically in the neutral zone. From what people would say, he's cherry picking. Played in the near corner by Simon. Comes right out through the slot. Picked up by Carson. Got to clear the zone. We do. Comes back through neutral. Played back in the Brainerd end. Carson there to hustle along. Picked up by Brainerd. They get it back in. Met right there by Zane. Penalty upcoming on Brainerd. The 1 minute penalty for a rough would be my guess. Or a cross check. Offensive zone face-off upcoming. 9:01 left in the game. Easton on the draw. One there by Easton. Gets it over. Comes up and out of the zone all the way down. 8:55 left in the game. Picked up by Alex. He skates it up through the zone. Comes back to neutral. Nice play at the line there. He's tripped up on the play. Easton hustles in after it. Met there by a Brainerd player. Paxton hustles down to get it. Gets it back over. Tries to get it to Easton. Easton takes a shot. Comes back all the way around. We got to hustle over to keep it in the zone, but we can't. We got to regroup through neutral. Comes back out. Good play to get it back in. Got to get that puck a little deeper, though, so it doesn't pop right back out like it just did. Now back to neutral. Picked up by Bo. Bo's wiped out on the play. He gets back up. Goes over to Paxton. Paxton hustles after it. Brainerd enters the zone. Power plays over. Back to 5-on-5. Met down there by Henry. Over to Easton. Easton gets it up and out of the zone. Goes all the way down. No icing on the play. Paxton plays along the near wall. Henry takes a whack at it. Tries to get it back forward. Comes back all the way into the defensive end. Played down there by Paxton. And Alex and Henry. Comes all the way around to the far wall. Bo is there to pick it up. Intercepted. Picked up by Brainerd. They play it through the top of the zone. Over to Henry. Henry's got it. Played it along the near wall. Goes all the way back in. Bo takes a shot at it to get it out of the zone. We do. Luckily, it bounced over the defender's stick, and Easton might have a breakaway. Oh, good back check by Brainerd. 3 of their players were back real quick. We maintain possession. Easton takes a shot at it. Goes just wide. 6:47 left in the game. Paxton with it. Loses possession of it. Gets it right back. Oh, had an opportunity with Bo right out front, but they can't connect. Good offensive zone pressure there, and then we can't maintain possession. It goes all the way down. No icing on the play. .6:22 left in the third period. Atlas out there with Easton. Bo heads off on a change. Easton with it still, takes a shot. Pad save made by Brainerd. Charlie hustles down to keep it in the zone, gets it back to Atlas. Tries to get over to Easton, but intercepted there by Brainerd. Brainerd comes out to neutral. Miles misplays it, unfortunately, and the player's in all alone. Breakaway for Brainerd. Goes wide of the net. Comes all the way back down. Chael hustles to get it through neutral. He plays along the near boards. Gets it back into the zone. Brainerd's got it. Charlie with a nice stick play there to get the puck off the Brainerd's player's stick. Comes back up through neutral. Picked up by Brainerd. Miles didn't know where it was for a second. He picks it back up. Fires it back in. We're in on sides. Don't maintain possession. Brainerd player hanging out in the neutral zone. Nearly had a breakaway. Knocked away nicely. We maintain possession. 5:10 left in the game. Miles hustles over. No, Charlie hustles over to keep it in the zone. Played back by Brainerd. Nice poke there by Miles to knock it off his stick. Charlie with it there along the far wall. Miles in, Atlas in all alone. Got a shot at a breakaway. Oh, and it's sticked away by the back-checking Brainerd player. Charlie hustles back on D with Miles and Fipsy. Comes right out to the slot with the Brainerd player centering it, but they can't connect. It's caught up in their skates. Kept in the zone by Brainerd. Atlas takes a whack at it. Brainerd comes away with it. 4:18 left in the game. Played back behind by Brainerd. A little bit of puck watching by our crew out there. Whoop, two Brainerd players collide. Kale's got it. Kale in. Got Charlie trailing. They maintain possession of the zone. Charlie, stay out of the garbage! Coincidental minors being called on Charlie and the Brainerd player for a little extracurricular along the near wall. So it'll be 5 on 5. Puck is down. One back by Brainerd. Right back into the corner. Picked up by Zane. Gets it over to Simon. Played along by Simon again. Squirts free to a Brainerd player. Pushed along by Zane to get it up and out of the zone. Will hustles in after it. 3:13 left in the game. Penalty upcoming on Brainerd. We will go on the power play. 3:08 remaining in the game.
Way to go, Will!
Nope.
Hey, don't talk to him!
Take a knee. A little bit of stoppage in the. Or go. Referees had the players go over to the bench. 3:08 remaining in the game. There was a collision along the near wall. I didn't exactly see what happened, but it looked like Will and a Brainerd player collided. A little bit of. No. No penalty assessed on the play, I don't believe. Draw here taken by Easton. With Atlas and Paxton. Charlie's still in the box for his coincidental minor. Face off won by Brainerd, 3:07 left in the game. Picked up along the far wall by Brainerd. They got a player springing forward. Nice play there by Zane to intercept it. Tripped up on the play. Gets it up to Easton. Over to Atlas. Atlas plays it into the corner. Tries to get it centered back to Easton. He takes a shot. And it's saved down by the Brainerd goalie. 2:45 left in the third period. Coincidental minors are over for Charlie and the Brainerd player. Faceoff comes out through neutral, picked up by Zane. Poked away there by a Brainerd player. Simon hustles in after it. Simon with it behind our net. Comes all the way around. Tries to get it to Easton. He can't quite get it there. Paxton takes a whack at it to get it out of the zone. Comes back through neutral. Play by Brainerd. They get it right back in. Nice play there by Easton to break it up. Picked back up by Zane. Fires it up along the near wall. Gets it over to Atlas. Atlas with it there. Comes out through neutral. Played back through neutral by Simon. Loses it for a second. 1:59 left in the game. Gets it over to, tries to get it over to Easton. We got to get back on sides. Brainerd intercepts, picks it up. Takes a shot on goal. Saved down there by Cora. Oh, the puck squirted free. They didn't blow it dead. Play continues behind the net. Picked up along the near wall by Brainerd. Good defensive play there to whack it away. Comes back through neutral all the way down. 1:17 left in the game. Picked up, intercepted by Easton. He takes a shot. Goes right to Atlas and he scores! Nice goal by Atlas. Set up beautifully by Easton. 1:09 left in the game. Timeout has been called by Brainerd, I would guess. Everybody's taking it there.
The Moines goal scorer number 12, Atlas Coleman.
Quick break. Regroup for the last 1 minute and 9 seconds. Again, the score reads 3-2. It'll be Charlie, Shale, and Kale. One back, picked up. The net is empty for Brainerd, so it's 6-on-5. Charlie takes a shot, fires it wide. Picked up by Brainerd. Again, they got an empty net. Scrum by Alex. Gets it back in. We get back on sides. Kale takes a shot at it. 46 seconds. Des Moines fans are cheering their team along loudly, as you can hear. They get it into the zone. Play back behind by Henry. Comes along to Alex. 28 seconds left. Gets all the way out of the zone. Kale gets it over the red line. Knocked down there by Brainerd.
Up the board.
13 seconds left. Played back around by Brainerd behind their own net. They fire it back up the wall. 6 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that'll do it. Final score, 3-2. The Moines Buccaneers win. Thanks everybody for joining. Sorry for the audio issue.